Specimen material. To be issued to candidates on the 1st of February or as soon as possible after that date. All teacher-assessed marks to be returned to AQA by the 31st of May. Time allowed: 15 hours. Materials. For this paper you must have appropriate art/photographic materials. Instructions. Read the paper carefully. Before you start work, make sure you understand all the information. Choose one question. As soon as the first period of supervised time starts, you must stop work on your preparatory work. You may refer to it in the supervised time, but it must not be added to or amended. You must show evidence of personal work relating to your chosen question. You must show evidence of research and of investigating and developing ideas. This should include visual work and, if appropriate, annotations or written work. Sketchbooks, workbooks and / or journals may be included. Practical responses to the work of other artists, designers, craftspeople and photographers must show development in a personal way. The work submitted for this unit must be produced unaided. You must not produce work for this component after the 15 hours of supervised time. Information. The maximum mark for this paper is 96. This paper assesses your understanding of the relationship between the different aspects of art and design, photography. Advice. You may discuss your ideas with your teacher before deciding on your starting point. You may use any appropriate photographic media, method, and materials, unless the question states otherwise. A-level. Art and Design. Photography, 7206/X. Component 2 externally set assignment. 2. This paper will test your ability to develop ideas through sustained and focused investigations informed by contextual and other sources, demonstrating analytical and critical understanding. Explore and select appropriate resources, media, materials, techniques and processes. Reviewing and refining ideas as work develops. Record ideas, observations and insights relevant to intentions, reflecting critically on work and progress. Present a personal and meaningful response that realizes intentions and, where appropriate, makes connections between visual and other elements. The questions below should be seen as starting points for personal investigations in which you make reference to appropriate critical and contextual material. Choose one of the following questions. 1. Activities and lifestyles. Many photographers and filmmakers have produced work that is an objective record of people's activities and lifestyles. James Ravelius reflected upon rural life. Bill Brandt recorded images of life in London during and after the Second World War. Martin Parr photographs contemporary society. Investigate appropriate examples and create a personal response. 96 marks. 2. Movement. Bill Wadman, Dominic Pote and Aleki Titarenko have represented movement in their work in various ways. Consider appropriate examples and produce your own work that explores the possibilities of representing movement in still photography. 96 marks. 3. Issues of concern. Film and still photography can be used to convey personal concerns or to bring specific issues to the attention of a wider audience. Examples can be seen in the work of Faye Godwin and Barbara Kruger and in television programs on wildlife and the environment. Consider appropriate examples and create a response to an issue that concerns you. 96 marks. 4 Image and text. Photographers and filmmakers have often used text to support their work or to provide contrasting interpretations of their images. Consider different approaches by artists and photographers such as Robert Frank, Ralph Ueltzhoeffer and Gillian Waring. Produce your own work based on your research. 96 marks. 3. Turnover. 5 Drawing with light. Photography literally means drawing with light, and this becomes clear when looking at the cyanotypes of Anna Atkins, the photograms of Laszlo Moholy-Nagy and the more recent work of Susan Derges. They have all worked without a camera to produce unusual images. Investigate relevant examples and produce your own work based on this idea. 96 marks. 6 Mixed media. Many photographers, artists and designers have explored the idea of working with a range of media when constructing their images. Arnulf Rainer, Andy Warhol and Sally Mankus have all worked in this way. Consider appropriate examples and produce your own mixed media images on a theme of your choice. 96 marks. 7 The urban environment. The urban environment has been a source of inspiration for many photographers and filmmakers. Lee Friedlander, Otto Steinert and Eugene Atget have responded in different ways. Consider various approaches and produce your own work, making reference to appropriate work by others. 96 marks. 8 Multiple imagery. Some photographers have sought to challenge the concept of the photograph recording the single decisive moment by assembling or combining photographic images. David Hockney, Michael Spano and Ian Thruven have explored space and time using this approach. Consider this idea and produce your own work in response to this theme, making reference to appropriate work by others. 96 marks. End of questions. 4. There are no questions printed on this page. Do not write on this page. Copyright symbol 2015 AQA and its licenses. All rights reserved.